Hey everyone, my name is Cara Bradley and I'm a body-mind teacher. Today I want to talk to you about how when you move your body and you breathe in rhythm, it settles and stabilizes your nervous system in a way that may help you to sit in meditation more easily or for a longer period of time, or just to settle a busy mind in the middle of a busy day. So, in this three-part series, first I will talk to you in this short talk about what it means to move and breathe in rhythm and why it matters, what it means to be in a coherent state and why that matters. And then in part two and part three, I'll take you through a short movement practice and breath practice that you can do before a meditation practice or even just in the middle of a workday. So, how do I know this? How do I know that movement and breath done in rhythm can help you to settle a busy mind? Well, firstly, I've been moving bodies for over 3 decades, both as a fitness teacher and also as a yoga teacher. And also, I've been a meditation teacher and been a meditation student for a long time. I started to notice something a few years ago as I was teaching beginners to meditate, that those folks that came in with a prior yoga practice, qigong practice, tai chi practice, or even people that walked every day or ran every day, there was a slightly different entry point for those people that were moving and breathing consistently. There was a different entry point into their meditation practice. And that is that they were able, or they seemed able to, access their breath more easily. They were able to drop into their body, connect with their senses in a different way than those students that weren't moving all the time or weren't able to really connect with their breath. So I began to start my meditation classes and practices with some movement. I call this simply move, breathe, sit. When we move and breathe first, even for a few minutes before a seated practice, we're doing something to our nervous system. We are stabilizing our nervous system in a way that helps us to settle our mind. So, what I found in my own practice and in my professional work is that our mind is a reflection of the state of our nervous system. When our mind feels busy, there's a good chance that our nervous system is agitated, that maybe we had too much coffee and we're racing or speeding through our day. Our mind is a reflection of our nervous system. And so when our nervous system is stable and balanced, so will our mind feel stable and balanced. So you can check it out for yourself. And I really encourage you to try these two practices that I offer in the next two parts of this series. Why is this happening? What is this all about? Well, if you think about our brain as a producer of thoughts, right? Our brain produces thoughts like our nose smells and our ears hear and our eyes see. Our brains think. And if we are running very quickly in our body, well, then our nervous system is going to be a little more speedy or agitated or aroused. And that perhaps will produce more thoughts or a perception that we're thinking more. So oftentimes when we're having those really busy days, our bodies and our minds are working in overdrive. So what I have found in my practice and in my teaching is that when we can first settle and stabilize our body and our nervous system, it then will settle and stabilize our busy mind. So if you think of a snow globe, when we shake up that snow globe, we can't even see right through the water because there's so much static or snow in the water. But we place that snow globe down for a minute or two and the snow starts to settle. That's exactly what we're doing here. When we move and breathe in rhythm for just a few moments, we start to settle the nervous system, just like that snow, starts to settle in the snow globe. And in so doing, we start to feel like our mind, our busy mind, starts to settle as well. So this is called a state of coherence or states of balance or harmony. Oftentimes throughout the day, we are either, or most of the time, I should say, most of us are in an agitated or hyper alert state, right? We just walk through our days ready for the next notification on our phone, ready for the next shoe to drop, ready for that next news alert, and we are just on edge. So our nervous system is humming in this sympathetic state. What happens at the end of the day as we crash on the couch or crash in our beds is that we shift into a more parasympathetic or rested state. Hopefully we feel more rested. What a coherent state is the balance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. We are balancing ourselves in the center of alert and relaxed. And this state is what we cultivate in a mindfulness practice. Clear and calm, alert and at ease. And we do this through balanced breathing and movement. So one more thing I want to talk to you about before we get moving is this idea of coherent breathing. Coherence, again, simply means this state of balance or harmony. Coherent breathing is something that has been researched by Stephen Elliott, and he's done a ton of work to study how deep, balanced breathing helps us to shift into autonomic balance, or that sense of resilience or steadiness in our body and our mind. Now, what Stephen Elliott says is that our inhales and exhales as adults should be about 5 to 6 seconds long. Long on the inhale, 5 to 6 seconds, and 5 to 6 seconds out on the exhale. That's a long breath for most of us. Most of us aren't breathing nearly that deep. So when I move bodies and breathe people in this coherent way, we will move probably more in 4 to 5 second range because we need to build up to the 5 to 6 second range. So inhaling and exhaling in this deep rhythm and adding movement to it to further help our bodies relax and let go of tension shifts us into coherence. And from this state of coherence, we are able to sit and then practice our mindfulness practice or any other form of meditation practice that you're doing with a little bit more steadiness and a little bit more stability right off the bat. Move, breathe, sit. Give it a try. Give it a try before your meditation practice. Give it a try before your next meeting. Give it a try before your next challenging conversation. It helps us to establish calm body, and hopefully that will feel like a calm mind. Thank you for listening. Thanks for checking out the movement. Please let me know how it's working out for you. Take care.